Yo, check this out.
Previously heard. Good Hope FM.
Let's go.
When it's big, when it's massive, I have to do the right thing.
They don't let me out. They done call my name. They done read the 4 chapters. Now I'm back. I've been born again. Master, hit the switch. Igor, he's alive.
They've sat at the number one spot on our chart show. They came out with a single, and I don't know if they were going to release a project when that single came out, but it blazed the streets. Rafton's in the building. What up, Rafton?
What's popping, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm calm.
I need to make sure I get all of them right, Nick, because you know what's about to happen now, Nick. Youngsta CPT, Jan van Reebek, Youngsta Kaapstad, nickname Yati.
The rap game's Benny McCarthy.
The rap game's Benny McCarthy.
Yes, sir.
That's a new one. I didn't get that one before.
Yes, yeah.
That's a new one. How you doing, bro?
Nah, I'm Dayla, bro. I'm Dayla. Good to be back, sir.
Good to have you guys here. You know what? How you guys been? Let me start with you, Rap. How have you been, bro?
Super hyped, and so crazy how we're able to like create this music, right? At the same time, watch how the growth of this genre just like spreading, and this just got me feeling a type of way, especially doing it with the bros, like people that you grew up with,
Salute.
So that feeling is indescribable, man.
Absolutely, man. Guys are getting older. Everybody's getting older.
Does it? No, Owens. It doesn't last forever. This fountain of youth has to run dry at some point.
Youngster, you still look young. Don't lie. Your name's Youngster.
My man, for me, it's just been about navigating, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plotting a course, sticking to it, mapping out your goals and your future endeavors, so on and so forth, and hoping that it actually comes to fruition. You know?
Absolutely.
So that's what I've been up to, bro. Just trying to be more strategic. They say don't work hard, work smart. So I'm trying to do the more smarter working.
Right.
But as of, today, I'm back to working hard. So
There we go.
So we wear both hats. We're
going to get into that work ethic in a bit. Now, Rafton, the last time you were on the show, you were actually pushing Tacky.
Yeah.
Tacky shot up to the number one spot, like I mentioned. Did you both know at that moment that you guys are actually going to work on a project together? Because I remember you guys have been homies for a while, but that single came out, and I don't know if you guys knew that single did damage.
It did.
Yeah.
It did a lot of
Definitely.
damage. But did you guys know, okay, we're going to do a project together from
Yes.
I think, like we have like a very unique chemistry when it comes to like when we're working together, whether it's like on records like Techie or for the gram. So we always knew like whenever we making music together, there's like something special. But in terms of like the project, like I said the last time I was here, whenever like I make music with people that I'm really friends with, and it's not in vain. It has to be, like I said, a moment, like something that will be remembered forever. It's not just put out. I don't treat this music thing like content, just like
I hear you.
put out music just for the sake of putting it.
I don't treat this music like content. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, ladies and
It
gentlemen?
has to be a moment,
Hold on, if you guys, use that on a song, can you credit the great drive on Good?
yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, cool. And I mean, Young, you've been in the game for a number of years. Raf, you've been in the game as well for a number of years. There was a time when you disappeared and you came back. All right, and I was there when the comeback, and I said, okay, this is a different Rafton. All right, Young, you've been in the game, you've been running the marathon, not the sprint, as you always say.
Yes,
And you know what, right? You guys are friends, and my keen interest is to find out what have you guys learned from each other with this music thing. What has Youngster learned from Rafton? What has Rafton learned from Youngster in this process?
I'll start. I'll say Rafton's pen as far as like crafting your melodies and your more R&B, softer vibe songs, even putting me on the Afro bounce, Afro beats, etc. Like he's somebody that could have only encouraged me to do this because we are friends, and I would take his opinion seriously.
Okay.
So I would say, in terms of those sounds in music, that's maybe something that I wouldn't have gotten as much into if it wasn't for Raf.
Okay. And Raf, what have you learned from Young?
He's a hip hop purist.
Purist.
Yeah, and like he really takes lyricism very serious.
Okay.
And everything that he says is intentional. It's not just when a person starts rapping, the first go to is like just say a bunch of cool stuff, right?
Okay.
But with him, because coming from a background of being a songwriter, right?
Okay.
Understanding how to use words and telling stories in a point where it can drop people's jaws when they're listening. It's like something I'm very fond of that, because every single thing that he says is deep, It's very deep.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Kyeezi is first like you don't buy it. So, no, there was a time I spoke to Young. You were
Yeah.
talking about Guy Fawkes. It wasn't that deep, really. We were throwing
but every-
names
no,
and
no,
smearing
every
people.
artist goes.
Do you know how I pulled the face? I said, yeah, it's deep because, like, when you run into Young, it's like, hey, man, how you doing, bro? And he'll be like, hey, bro, you okay? Did you think about it? I'm like, no, I don't want to think right now, youngster. I really don't, because I know you're going to hit me with something deep. Right?
But it's because I believe he reads a lot.
He reads a lot, man.
So I think
We're talking about him, but he's in the room, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking behind me. I was like, who y'all discussing? Is that somebody else?
So I think that's also is very important, because
Absolutely.
with music, right? This is how I say this music thing, right? Or just creation in general. Like when we're gone, the only thing that's left is the music, right? When we're gone, that's the only thing that's left behind. So whatever you left behind will mean a certain thing to certain people. And him being also the voice, like me being a foreign kid, right? Him being a voice for his people, right? How he was able to like make it cool to be a colored rapper.
Oh, I'm gonna stop you right there. We're going deeper. Youngsta CPT, Rafton in the building. Questions 071-286-0639. They got a brand new project on the way, and we've got an exclusive single. You'll only get it here.
So I just want to say welcome. You missed a lot, but I can try and catch you up. Are you ready?
Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked to Good Hope FM. Cape Town's original.
Youngsta CPT, Rafton in the building. So let's talk about the project, guys. You guys have a different sound that you're working on. It's not something that's accustomed to South African hip hop or attached to it. That is drill music. All right, let's talk about drill. Why drill? Why do you guys go with that direction?
So in terms of like, if you look at like the subgenre drill, right? We basically wanted to orchestrate a sound where, I heard a lot of people say like, there's that statement with South African hip hop needs something new. Or all that.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like drill, because to the South African audience in general, it's a new genre. But at the same time, you want to present it in a way that it's relatable to them.
Okay.
Because the genre itself is very underground. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And we learned, obviously, we pay our respect to the drill culture.
From the UK, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, originally from Chicago, but embraced by the UK.
Yeah.
But the UK made it bigger. But we embraced the culture at the same time, trying to find a way to make it relatable
Okay.
to the South African audience.
Okay.
Like I remember when you did Proudly Cape Townian.
When I did Proudly Cape Townian, 100%, I think that was 2020. And let the record show that might be the first drill song from Cape Town or from South Africa. Not going to claim that, but
I think you can claim that.
if you guys
I
can
think
go
you can
back
claim that.
in the files and find another one from 2019 or something, I'd gladly listen to it. But to
Youngsta-
my knowledge, K-Faith,
Youngsta, you have
Youngsta CPT,
You have a list
EJ.
of accolades.
I know. I never boast them. That's also the problem. So
Okay.
when I boast them, it sounds like a long list of things that I just made up from the top of my head, and you're all
No,
hearing
no, no,
about
no,
it
no,
now.
I
on the
think
spot.
it's important to
It's
inform
important.
people
Indeed.
because
It's important.
Indeed, but
that's how they erase history. Because
Yeah.
100%. Look, I do know that I have to, kind of brag a bit more about the things I do, but also at the same time, I feel like the story doesn't have a good enough ending for me to be bragging about it yet.
No.
Kind of a thing.
No.
You know? I know.
No.
You're gonna tell me I'm
No.
crazy and I'm out of my mind, and
No,
I need to
youngster.
celebrate my wins regardless. Be thankful for the
youngster.
small mercies.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? And I'm going to get deep for a moment. I'm going to stop you there. Because if Keenan was here, that being AKA, we would have wanted to tell him how amazing he really was.
100%.
We would have wanted to tell AKA how amazing he was.
For sure.
So I'm going to stop you right there. The accolades. I don't know if Cape Townians know. There was a year. How many years ago was it, Jerry? Maybe, 10 years? Every month of the year, Youngsta CPT dropped it in mixtape. Every month.
Yeah.
How many mixtapes did you do that year?
In 2 years I did 24,
24 mixtapes.
and I wasn't even. I was like 19.
He was 19.
you know what's crazy, right?
So please, Young,
Hey,
please,
hey,
please.
thank you, sir.
Accept
Thank
it.
you.
You know
Yes.
what's crazy, right? From outsider, right? Because with me it's different. I was not born in Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in Cape Town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I find it really crazy that in Cape Town it's easy especially for artists, to show love and give a shout out to like people outside of Cape Town, maybe guys from Joburg who've paved the way, right? But they don't look at what
Someone's doing in
has
their
done
backyard.
in their backyard, because you need to understand something, right? Being around him, I realized that he's actually one of the, if not the only rapper in South Africa when outside, whether it's American or people that every rapper like looking at, when they come into the country, they want to come check in and check him and show respect.
Can I tell you why? Can I give you an answer? And it pains me to say this. People do not value what they believe comes easy to them. Because Youngsta CPT walks down the same street that I walk down, I struggle to acknowledge the greatness that he is. It takes, at this point,
Inside joke for all my people on X, formerly known as Twitter.
it takes, at this point, me going to America, singing Water, the very same song I sang here, that I sang here for a year. Because once America says I'm amazing, you will see that I'm amazing. And it comes from a thing of, I don't think we love ourselves enough.
Yeah. But also, I mean,
As
look
a
at look at the society that some of our elders were brought up in, right?
Yes.
And then once that trauma is embedded in a person, they then have a family, children, so forth, and sometimes they pass that way of thinking, that structural way of thinking, down to the next generation, unintentionally, and sometimes very conscious about it. So with this project, to bring it back here, because gentlemen, I feel like we need a podcast for the things that we're starting to talk about. We're going far now off the track, and this is exactly my alley, but it's not the alley I want to bring up right now at 10 to 5 on a Thursday, because I don't think the people are there already for this. But for the musical side of things, as far as drill is concerned, how I see it as a genre, when I saw it traveling worldwide, because you get Italian drill, you get Mexican drill, you get French drill, it's crazy. So when I saw that, I was like, a lot of the themes around this music surrounds like street content and, you know, tales from the hood, talking about the raw, the raw uncut stories. And so when I saw that and it was being told over drill, I was like, wow, this would fit so easily if someone did it in Afrikaans, or someone did it in slang, or someone did it in vernacular. It would fit so easily in South Africa. Like, this is right up our alley once again. And that's why it was easy for me and Raf, I think, to also make this, because, I got stories for days. Right now, we were just, in a whole full chapter of South African history, in a way, I feel, as we were discussing. So I feel like a lot of the music that I do create spans from that. It spans from true stories, true life stories, true life drama. And drill kind of also gives you a backdrop for that, because drill is, if you listen to the beats, it's very dark sometimes, very harsh, but still up-tempo. I'm kind of like a modern day version of what Swiss Beats and DMX were doing back in the days with like Rough Riders, So when Raf brings it to me and it comes across my desk, and when K Faith had originally proposed to me to make the song Proudly Cape Townians, that's why I included EJ on the song, because he had that story. He has that gruff voice. He has that rough, the rough style. And then when Raf Don brought it, he also has the international look. He has the appeal. He has that sound from overseas. He's well traveled. He knows the genre from the UK, and it's kind of derived from garage, drum and bass, and grime music, which was already popular back in the early 2000s.
Absolutely.
So all we're doing is paying homage, no doubt, to the original, like Raf said, but also we're bringing in that South African flavor to, kind of give our contribution to drill. This is what drill from Africa sounds.
There we go. Youngster said it. It's on the way. French Kiss. It's an exclusive. Turn your radio all the way up. You're hearing this for the very first time.
Whew.
Let's go.
And this is love drill.
This
I
is,
mean,
you get
how?
what I'm saying?
This is love drill.
You get what I'm saying?
I told you about all the hardcore stuff, but
We're
this
gonna
is
talk about
love drill.
I'm going to call you out on something. Hold on. It's on the way after this.
Don't have a good drive?
Have a great drive.
Have a great drive with Kyeezi. Only on Good Hope FM.
All right, this is an exclusive. It's French Kiss. It's off their project, Raf Donnie Youngsta CPT. You're hearing it for the very first time. Romantic drill. You might fall in love after this. I don't know.
This is an exclusive, only on The Great Drive.
Mon bébé, mon chéri, French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Mon bébé, mon chéri, French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Oh, I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. C'est la vie. Oh, I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. C'est la vie. She's heaven sent, this girl like Keisha. She got the keys to my heart like Alicia. Where you go, I go, no visa. Tender love, bijou, mon amour. I keep her with me by my side like Nina. Don't play my heart like FIFA guitar. I'm drunk in love. I can be your jigger man. Girl, do you understand? The feeling is mutual, don't pretend. C'est la vie. You be my queen, I'll be your slim. Love don't cost a thing. I eat it a bon appetit. My baby, no one compete. Yeah. Beautiful girl. That's why she gon' make it work. She got me like, oh my God. Oh yeah, she got me like. C'est la vie. Mon baby, mon chéri. French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Mon baby, mon chéri. French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Oh, I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. C'est la vie. Oh, I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. C'est la vie.
We didn't know where this love would go. I'm happy it came with the friendship. Remember we laid on the couch with the popcorn and Astros binging on Netflix. Been overseas, not to Paris, but then I found love in a French kiss. And then I got stupid, how did I lose it? Man, I'm so sad that it ended. I sent you a message, I'm sorry I texted, but I missed you like Aaliyah. She looks in my eyes, through my disguise in the makeup as if I'm a deer. My heart skip a beat, I still get nervous, all is just when I see ya. I really like what you've done to me, and I can't explain it to me. I never expected to write love letters. I'm happy it's you that I wrote to. I wish that I gave you the same kind of love as they gave in the movie The Notebook. But in the end, look what it cost him. Nah, not as handsome as Gosling, but I know what I'm feeling is love, cause we're kissing and speaking in tongues, young.
Mon baby, mon chéri, French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Mon baby, mon chéri, French Kyeezi me to Paris. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Oh, I really.
What do you think?
What you done to me, I can't really explain it.
Rapped on Youngsta CPT.
Oh, I really like what you.
French kiss.
I can't really explain it.
Oh, c'est la vie.
Ah, my goodness. Love drill. Romantic
me.
drill.
You
Heartfelt
get me.
drill.
You get me?
The power drill. Sorry. Okay, that's the last one. That's the last one I got.
Yo, check this out. God, Youngster, you're setting us backwards as men, eh?
I know, because of the line where I referenced the movie The Notebook.
Yeah,
Gentlemen,
you're setting
it's
us
one
back.
of the greatest love stories of our time. The lady loves it. What do you want me to do here? I had to at least make a pause just to let her know, look, I know I'm not as handsome as Gosling. But then the next line was, but look what it cost him. Because if you watch the movie, I mean, the man went through hell.
He went through hell. He had
You
to
know
build
what
a
I mean?
house.
He had to build a house that she never came to. So at the end of the day,
Not in 2024.
You are simping.
you can't build an RDP house these days. But nevertheless, what I'm saying here is, yes, we don't always live up to it as men, but sometimes we aspire to be certain ways that maybe we still have to grow into and mature into, you know. So we see it on the horizon and we hope to get there one day, inshallah.
He's so good with words, eh?
That's what he told you.
I even
told
take
you.
back me calling him out now. I'm like,
I try to warn you.
I understand.
That's what I
Youngster.
told you,
understand.
bro.
Listen,
That's what I'm
I got
telling
some
you,
comments
player.
here. The best rapper in the Western Cape. We're gonna have to change that to the best rapper in the country. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it moving. MC Nibble says, "I'm in love with the love drill, sending us back." Another one here, French kiss, absolutely amazing. That's coming through from Chad. Come through with the voice notes as well. 071-286-0639. Quick question. All right. This is a love drill song.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys both in love? What's going on?
So we like.
It's a yes
Wait,
or no
wait,
question.
wait. Listen.
I thought Ref Don was going to take this one. He seemed to have an answer ready.
Listen.
To have an answer ready to go.
You know, this. Wait. Listen. Remember, you said about stories, right? You know, music is about telling stories, and there's one of the most important stories we fail to tell as men is love.
Yeah.
And that's something that every person on this earth go through. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you go through the struggle, you go through the hustle, but love is something that is really important. And I feel like at the same time, where drill is a very hardcore genre, I feel like there's also the female audience who really love this type of music.
Scaring away the baddies.
I'm gonna.
That's what they say about us nowadays.
And I'm gonna say this as well. Love can be misinterpreted as well, right? And I think there was a misinterpretation, and I want to clear the air. All right. At this point, if you want to be taken seriously as a colored, you gotta do something for South Africa first.
Something serious. You forgot that word.
Something serious for South Africa.
You forgot that word.
I asked Envy Funk the same question, by the way.
I know you did.
And I need to direct it to you as well, Young.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel the South African industry turns a blind eye towards colored entertainers?
Look, if you're not going to be in the hub of entertainment, then nobody's going to notice you regardless of your skin color.
Okay.
The majority of colored people in Africa and South Africa are found where though? In Cape Town.
Exactly.
So majority of the colored people are not going to be noticed. It's a fact. It's a geographical fact if you want to, get historical on me. But for the most part, I do feel that there are many colored icons and celebrities that haven't been celebrated until they did something on a very, very big scale. As you said, you have to go to America. Someone else have to sing the song, even though you've been performing it at home. So I'm talking about where was the day that we praised Claire Phillips? And where was the day that we praised Rolene? And where was the day we praised Hunter Rose? And where was the day that we did it for, Vicky Sampson? She sang a song called My African Dream. So it's not like colored people haven't been, patriotic in terms of saying they're South African. I mean, AKA wore the South African flag more than any other race in South Africa, you can say. And it wasn't on a rugby game. It wasn't on the final of a World Cup. It was every show, So all I was saying was you can reward them for the small victories as well. You can reward them for local trophies as well. You don't have to wait until they're on the world stage, because eventually, as you also said, when the man passes away, the man or woman passes away, now you want to have a whole tribute show, you want to have a concert, you want to build a statue, you want to have a public holiday, you want to name the road after him, you want to have a scholarship foundation, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm just saying, do not wait until these people are underground to give them their flowers. And that's no pun intended.
He knew that was coming. I appreciate you for taking that, by the way.
Nice. And I would love to expand more on this, because I don't feel like that answer is going to sum up everything. You know what I mean? We have to break it down. We have to go into detail. We have to really unpack this topic, But in short, that's what I can say.
Absolutely, man. Rafton, guys, I'm super excited for your project. We're looking at 6 tracks in total.
Indeed.
6 tracks in total.
6 tracks.
I'm just saying, I got the first release, the first exclusive,
Hey, I mean, it was only right, bro. It was only right.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to Shani J as well, fully produced by him.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Ref Don. Shout out to the
Mixed and mastered by Verb.
Mixed and mastered by Verb. One love to all the money that was involved in this. And yes, the music video also dropped today.
Yes,
absolutely, man. We always say here on The Great Drive, greatness is something you practice every single day. Guys, go out there and be great. We appreciate you and love you, man.
Will do, 100%, bro.
You got the exclusive.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.
It's all you need.